Okay, what is your name and profession?
My name is Tom Kidd, and I'm a former health educator with the Eau Claire School District. Presently, I'm retired and now have my own side business called Balance Wellness, where I act as a consultant and a motivational speaker around the country.
And how long have you been a motivational speaker?
This is my 17th year. I was doing that as well when I was teaching in the public school system and continuing that after my retirement.
What is it like to teach about bullying?
It's really, really satisfying if the kids understand it, get it, and get the life skill of knocking it off. It's difficult because I believe you have to teach them empathy. You have to teach them what it's like to be in another person's shoes, and you have to teach them to stand up for themselves and stand up for their friends as well, the innocent bystander syndrome.
What have you found to be the most effective methods about teaching bullying, or ways of teaching bullying?
First of all, you've got to teach them respect. You've got to teach them empathy. You've got to teach them that bullying is a silent killer, and it's like slowly sticking a knife in someone's back and slowly killing them. And if they can understand that piece, they'll be less apt to bully.
How common is bullying in the Eau Claire area school district?
Bullying is common all over, and even now more so because of the cyberbullying aspect. I think more people are aware of it now because more people are doing something about it. And so I think bullying has always been around, but now with the cyberbullying, it's been much worse.
And how did you first react when you heard about and found out about cyberbullying becoming so common?
I took a big deep breath, like, what next? You know, we were just trying to get a handle on the verbal bullying, and then came the the text messaging and the emailing back and forth, and that brought in a whole lot of legal ramifications, which that's where police officers take over in our schools.
Do you think age makes a difference? And if so, what age do you find the most common for bullying?
It does. I think kids bully all the way through, but I think kids take it more to heart around middle school time when they're changing and they're not really self-assured with their own bodies and their own minds and their own self-concepts. And I think from ages 12 to 15, it's critical that we nip bullying in the bud, both verbal and cyberbullying at that age level.
Are there different consequences at the schools that you've been to about bullying?
Yeah, I've worked at 4 different schools, and I was a consultant for 31 other schools, and each school has their own tolerance level, if I may use that term. Some of them is student reported, some of them you got to report it to the teacher, and then the teacher reports it, some of them you go to the guidance counselor. I think the most effective is student to any adult that's a professional in the building, whether it be a cook, whether it be a bus driver, whether it be a teacher or a guidance counselor administrator. They've got to get it nipped in the bud when it happens and follow up on it.
When do the police or school liaison officers get involved?
They get involved when it's probably a consistent thing or a legal issue with the bullying, more so where the kid doesn't want to come to school because of it, and maybe sexual. That's where the police liaison officer comes in.
What can parents do if their child is being bullied at school?
First of all, reassure the child that that it will be dealt with one way or another. I think the parents need to notify the counselor and the teachers. I think that parents need to notify the administration. I think they need to follow up on it and keep a journal every time it happens, and communicate with the son or daughter, and also have the son or daughter stand up for their rights and give them some life skills to be able to deal with words said to them that are demeaning or things that were done to them that they don't like. To be more assertive, I guess, is the answer to that question for the child.
As an educator, what do you find the most difficult point to make about bullying to students?
The most difficult point is the understanding that it hurts. That it really hurts. It's just not, I didn't mean to say that, I didn't mean to type that, I didn't mean to text that. It hurts, and sometimes it's long lasting, and again, like I said, they have to understand, and it's very difficult for them to get to understand this, that it slowly kills people, and they choose unhealthy behaviors because of it.
Have you witnessed bullying yourselves? And if you have, what are the steps that you took to intervene?
Oh yeah, I have as a student, I have as a teacher, I have as a parent, I have as a coach. And the steps I take is I intervene immediately and try to do it in a respectful way and be consistent with the message, and not only talk to the person about the bullying there, but talk to the masses as in general as well, so that everybody gets the understanding.
And the last one, what relationship have you noticed between bullying and school violence?
I think there's a direct correlation. I really don't believe that the Columbine shootings 10, 12 years ago would have occurred if the athletes that were picking on the two goth students, if they truly would have understood empathy, if they truly would have understood how it was hurting those two goth kids, I don't believe that whole Columbine shooting would have happened, and subsequent shootings in schools all over the country. I really believe it stems from a lot of just verbiage, texting, and emailing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.